It's Runway DFW, live on Christmas Eve from Dallas Love Field. And so we welcome you to our Christmas Eve presentation, wherever you are in the world. So nice to have you along with us on this special day for many people. It's Christmas week. We're having fun. And we're all together here at Runway DFW.
Happy holidays!
We salute Josh Aldrich, one of our mods, getting up early with us today. Member now for 32 months. I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Here's to bigger and better things in 2026, including the return to DFW Founders Plaza. Hear, hear. Yes, we hope that within a month we'll be back at Founders Plaza at DFW to bring you the activity from one of the world's biggest airports. We, this morning, are not one of the world's biggest airports. I think it's ranks about 40th busiest airport, and I can't remember if that's in the U.S. or that's worldwide. But at any event, there's nothing happening right here now except we're hanging out with each other. So welcome to you. We're just back from our fantastic trip to Houston. I hope you saw some of it. If you didn't, it's all there online. We did 3 broadcasts, 2 on Saturday and 1 on Sunday morning, and then we had an extra bonus. After we signed off on Sunday, we got to see the Spirit Airlines sweater livery, which we posted as a separate video here on Runway DFW. So we've got the skyline of downtown Dallas to look at as people are traveling to... What happened to that? Am I looking at the right shot? I think that camera... Oh, I think we're getting a little bit of... our green tower has disappeared. That's not looking right. Gaming W7D Walt, why are you streaming at 6 a.m.? Well, one reason is because it's Christmas Eve and because things are... I don't think things tonight are going to be as busy as they would on an ordinary Wednesday night. I mean, there'll be planes and stuff, but I think it'll be slowing down by then. That's just my judgment. And it also frees me up for the evening to spend with loved ones, including Mrs. Runway DFW, so that would account for that. Lighthouse Sheep Air, good morning and greetings from Vermont. Happy holidays. Same to you. Aviation Geek, hello Walton, hello everyone, Merry Christmas. Soul Searching, Emily is here, loves the action at Dallas Love Field. We haven't seen any action yet. I think there was one plane that I'm not even sure if it took off or it landed while we were getting set up. We should be seeing very shortly a Delta 717 taking off for Atlanta. Scheduled to go out at 6:10. And let me get my flight radar set up here. Yeah, I don't see that one on the radar quite yet. So it'll be a little slow first hour, or at least first 30 minutes or so, I would say. Jeff, 65 says, how cold is Dallas right now? Well, it is 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind out of the south at 5 miles an hour. We're in South Flow today, so the planes will be coming in from the north and taking off to the south, which means that we will not have any planes going out or coming in over the downtown district. And yeah, we do have... The reason I was confused when I saw that shot that you're looking at there now is because the Bank of America tower is not entirely being seen. And if we look a little closer with camera 1 here, you can see that visibility, or the ceiling, is kind of drops after about, I don't know, 20 stories or so.
Until 1405, additional information available on flight service frequency.
Beaker and Honeydew, thank you for being here. You're one of our great mods and channel members, and also for flogging our merchandise. And I'm wearing the Runway DFW t-shirt and the Runway DFW hat today. And you got the links in the description of the channel. So, but thank you for that, Beaker and Honeydew. Good to see you here. Steve Lundaby, one of our Quad Jet channel members, coming to us from North Dakota. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Merry Christmas to all of you, and same to you, Steve. I'm guessing it's a little bit colder where you are than where we are right now. Robert Houston says, I hope the Christmas season brings every one of you the peace and joy that we all need. Some very kind and good words. Noah Hickey, yes, I'm on early this morning. We do this occasionally. We do a morning broadcast when we can. For one thing, it helps us reach other viewers that we don't normally reach, because when we're on at night here in the USA, we eliminate a lot of our viewers from other parts of the world where they would ordinarily be sleeping. So we're here in the middle of the day for our European friends, and we like to hang out with them for a bit. Matthew says, what a pity I have to log out in about 1.5 hours for church service in my hometown. Well, we're only going to be here for 3 hours, so you'll get to see half of what we are doing today. Thank you to Aaron, member for 3 months, a Twin Jet member. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Singapore. We are happy to see you, Aaron, from across the sea. And looky there, we got some activity going on. If you're new to Runway DFW, well, first of all, welcome and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. We're at Dallas Love Field today, which is the secondary airport. I don't think Love Field would consider themselves secondary, but it is secondary to DFW Airport. The dominant carrier here by a mile is Southwest Airlines. They fly only 737 aircraft, Dash 700s, Dash 800s, and Max 8s currently. And so that's what we'll see through the morning, along with, well, we'll see a few other planes every now and again. The one you're looking at there going out is Flight 1711. It's going to Baltimore Washington International Airport. That's a 737-800. The Delta we talked about, the 717, is on the other side of Love Field. Love Field has 2 runways in parallel. The planes are taking off from the northwest towards the southeast. That's the orientation of the airfields. And so we get to see the east side. The west side, not so much. We're going to try to show you the Delta takeoff, because it's an unusual plane for us, the 717. These 2 planes look like they're about to take off at about the same time, the one here on this side and the one on the other side.
Delta 516 left chair, good morning. Plane 1707, RNAV door set, runway 13 right, step takeoff.
RNAV door set, runway 13 right, takeoff of the
So 13 right is the west side runway where the Delta plane is. So what we're going to do, I'm going to set up so we can see it lift into the air. We won't be able to see it roll down the runway because we can't see that runway from our vantage point. So we shall endeavor here on Runway DFW to bring you that plane as it rises up into the morning sky. We haven't seen any sign of daylight yet. The sunrise is at 7:27, so we're still more than an hour away from sunrise. Dennis says, Walt, I hope you have a great holiday. Merry Christmas. I've been watching your channel for a long time, and I've loved every minute and all your content. Thanks for everything. Dennis, your name is very familiar to me, and I thank you for your very kind words. Okay, the Delta plane is rolling. Let's see what we can see here. I hear it. Floofage there as our friend,
Delta 16, contact launch for departure.
as our friend Jerry at Big Jet TV might say.
Delta 1711, military.
So that's off to Atlanta.
Clear for takeoff.
RNAV door set, 13 left, clear for takeoff, southwest. 7
Gaming W7D says has a challenge. Spot a special livery passenger jet. Well, I checked the rundown at hang on, let me get this shot here. We're about to see that plane going off to Baltimore, Washington. I checked Jet Tip, which is a source for plane spotters to find information about interesting liveries and flights and special aircraft, and I did not see anything that we're going to be able to see to bring to you on today's broadcast. Where is this plane? There it is. Still getting my orientation here after spending the weekend in Houston.
Southwest 3290, 13 right, clear takeoff, RNAV door set.
And yeah, there you go. You can see the
1711, contact launch for departure.
we have low ceiling
Take care,
this
Southwest
morning.
1711.
I did encounter a little bit of fog as I was driving in today. Nothing terrible. And now we're going to check, see if we can see flight 3290 to Denver. It'll be a MAX 8, which is taking off on the other side of the airfield. Raina Taylor has been a channel member for 27 months. Good morning, Walt. Merry Christmas, and here's to a wonderful new year. My recovery from my surgery is going well. Much love from your official equestrian champion. Thank you, Raina, and all the best to you. Surgery, never fun. Into the mist. So all our best wishes to our friend Raina Taylor.
Southwest 3290, contact launch for departure.
She's been a long time viewer of Runway DFW. Mike C2K10 says one of the Antonov AN-124s arrived at DFW yesterday. It was parked at one of the cargo terminals on the west side. Wow. I would like to have seen that. We have seen that plane before, or that type of plane, but hopefully we'll see it again. Matthew B747 says, FYI, yesterday at 9:37 a.m., the Lufthansa 7879 Berlin with the 100 years livery finally arrived at Frankfurt Airport. Yeah, Lufthansa has designated, I think, 5 or 6 aircraft to get its anniversary livery. So that certainly increases the chance that we might see it at DFW one day. We've got an Australian friend, Butsy1111, with a $8 Australian super chat. I grilled a chicken for 2 hours. It still wouldn't tell me why it crosses the road. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Santa is cleared to land. Thank you so much for that. Southwest Flight 2196 to LaGuardia. There'll be a MAX 8, I believe, has been cleared to take off here on 103 left. Shall we take a look at it? I think we shall. There it is, getting into position. This is a plane scheduled to depart at 6:15, so it's just a little behind schedule. 6:21. It's a 2-year-old MAX 8.
Southwest 2196 until Ulster departure.
If you're a kid in Texas, this is not the weather you would hope for at Christmas time. My 9-year-old grandson was wondering, Grandpa, we're not going to have snow, are we? And I had to tell him, no, we are not. Not this year, anyway. We may get some eventually. It being Texas and all things else being equal, but not this week. Our friend from Boston, Sarah the Real Deal, a member now for 28 months, Quadjet. Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you so much, Sarah, for your very super level of support for Runway DFW. Get a little wind here. Still says 5 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour. It's fairly gentle. So Matthew, talking about the Lufthansa plane, it was one of the first of 5 that arrived yesterday. Now we'll follow along among those a 747-8 Intercontinental and an Airbus A380. So we look forward to that. Of course, American Airlines also celebrating 100 years with the flagship livery on its on a 777. I have not seen that in person yet. Aaron, I did not see your PayPal message. Let me see if I can find it here. Unfortunately, PayPal contributions do not light up my screen the way the others do. I haven't figured that out yet. Let me see here. All right, so Aaron, I've received a $3 Singapore, I think that's Singapore, currency super chat from you. So Aaron, thank you so much. So Raina letting us know that her surgery was back on the 22nd of December. Well, that's just this week, so take it easy, Raina, and get better. Oh, Matthew, that would be very cool to have a shot of all the special livery aircraft in one picture. That would be very cool. Well, on its way to take off here on 13 left, we've got Southwest Flight 2168. This one going to Los Oh, you'll hear it here at Dallas Love Field. Again, we'll be here with you for another. We aren't dropping frames. Okay. So let me alert you to the fact. Some reason, whatever reason, our connection is of a fluid image on your screen. This up with our alternate connection. It'll take interruption, but we will continue broadcasting. Tiffany Brown, 757 with a $10 super chat. Merry Christmas, Walt. You're keeping us company on our drive
Good morning. Wind 1606.
from Dallas to South Carolina. Looking forward to seeing you back at Founders Plaza in 2026. Thank you so much, Tiffany. We're glad we can accompany you. You know, I was listening to the radio this morning, and some of the stations were broadcasting reruns that normally have live broadcasting. So we're glad to provide you with some live broadcasting here this morning. Now it looks like our signal is back. We had kind of an outage there. So hopefully we're back in sync. I'm going to keep an eye on that though. So we're about to see the plane going off to Las Vegas here on Runway DFW on Christmas Eve 2025. It's kind of pea soupy up there, isn't it? Thank you for that promotional announcement, Beaker and Honeydew. Well, we are kind of losing downtown there, aren't we? I should check the METAR, shouldn't I? Let's see here. Okay, so the ceiling, is this right? At least 12,000 feet? Doesn't look right. No, that's what it says.
South 2276, left there, good morning. Wind 1605, RNAV door set, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 13 left, RNAV door set, Southwest 2276, good morning.
Another takeoff here that we should get you in sight of. This is going to be flight 2276 to Phoenix, Arizona, 737-800. And the dispatcher with a Merry Christmas again, y'all. And good night, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is. Thanks for spending a few moments with us, Anna. Anna's one of our mods. A Quadjet channel member, friend of the channel. And I wish you and Ascending Dragon 1 a very happy Christmas.
Southwest 2276, go ahead, let's start departure.
Southwest 2276, switching, good morning.
It's like something David Copperfield could do, just to make airplanes disappear. Now, Raina says, speaking of Santa, I'm currently tracking him on flight radar right now. You know, when you get to be an older person and Christmas comes along, or a birthday, it seems like there's really nothing, in a lot of cases there's nothing you really need. You've lived long enough to have everything you need, but finding you here at Runway DFW has been a real gift to me over the last 4+ years now, and I'm very glad I found you here on YouTube among all these channels. So thank you for tuning in and keeping me company and sharing your love of aviation. Heath Shelton says good morning and happy Christmas Eve from Ohio, the Buckeye State. Josh Aldrich making note that it's already Christmas Day in New Zealand and it will soon be making its way across Australia. So yes, we are a global broadcast, and we say happy Christmas to everybody who's already in that position. So to reiterate, we're here at Dallas Love Field Airport, home of Southwest Airlines. We're just waiting for stuff to happen. It's probably a good time before it gets real busy. We should thank our members. So we'll put that in, take that out, pop this in, play some Christmas music. So let's thank our channel members. Number one on the list is our channel sponsor, James Webb. Merry Christmas to you, James. He has provided us with a lot of resources to help bring you some, to help us bring you great technology. Let's put it that way. And we'll thank our Runway DFW Quad Jet members. This list was prepared at 7 p.m. last night. So here we go. 757 Chip, one of our Quad Jet channel members. Thank you to you. Alan J. To Alan Silva. To Alaska Plane Spotter. Alice Mabel. Angela Smith. Anna the Dispatcher. Beaker and Honeydew. Bebe. Brian D. Charlie Bowles, CPB99. We say thank you to Chuck TXK, to Cloudy Sayers, to Cubs Win, Darren Sorello, David Rutherford, Deeg, Doug Jackson, Dronoki, Dwayne C., Eric Coupe, Hagler17, HD Kraut. We say thank you to James Webb, to John Lipman, all Quad Jet channel members, to Josh Aldrich, Katie Goodling, Ken Schmidt, Kirby Brooks Sr. Other Quad Jet channel members include KS Avgeek, Lori M., Michael Flannery, Michael Hale, Michael Schwarzkopf, Michelle R.S., Mike G., Only Planes Network. Thank you to Patrick Wooders, to Paul S1188, Pete Nordine, Payathon, Planes Everywhere. Thank you to Raina Taylor, the official equestrian champion of Runway DFW, Rich F, S35 Bonanza pilot, Sarah Deal, Sean Bramlett, Skittles, Space Ace, one of our newest Quad Jet channel members. Thank you to Steve Lundaby, to Texas Girl, The Grinch, Tim Swearingen, to TNT Oh My, Tyson Price, and Will Hutchison. Those are our Quad Jet channel members. And now we will peruse the names of our Tri-Jet and Twin Jet members here on Runway DFW. Well, here's a special shout out to Waz Radio, who is here visiting this morning from Sydney, Australia. Merry Christmas to you, Warren, the official announcer of Runway DFW.
Merry Christmas to you. The season's best from our whole crew. Have a happy holiday.
Well, we're still marking time, waiting for planes to take off. Nothing happening right now, but we'll keep watching.
Tower Southwest 1636, RMP with 1 left. Good morning.
Southwest 1636, close area, good morning. 11605, running 13 left, clear to land.
13 left, flex settle 1636.
Oh, we've got a plane coming in to land, I think. Keep an eye out for that. Well, we're exhausting all of our musical accompaniment this morning. Steve Mick, 747, good morning to you. There's Brandon Rabbit, Mary Opsmith. Ah, you've got the wrong channel there. That's our friend Patrick at Reverse Ops, who's got his own name for Christmas.
Delta Information Tango, current altimeter 3023, ILS and RNAV approaches, running 13 left and right now in use, ceiling 700 broken. Delta 1636, if able, stay top and base. Okay.
So we've got a MAX 8 coming in from Houston Hobby Airport, flight 1636. I thought I heard it was coming in on 13 left, which would be over here. I think that would be our first arrival of the day. I'm not seeing it, but that may be because of the ceiling. The ceiling is low this morning. So we may not be able to see it in the air until it almost gets here. Ah, I see a plane. There it is. Coming our way. Coming from Houston Hobby Airport. We didn't get to Hobby Airport when we were in Houston over the weekend. Saw a crash truck drive by. don't think it's preparing for anybody's emergency landing. Planes on this runway coming in over a Walmart and a Sam's Club before they land. And over Bachman Lake, which we can't see from here, on the north side of the airport.
That's a 1636, right turn Mike 3, what's gate?
Alright, right turn, Mike 3 going to 8, say.
Unfortunately, 8 is occupied. Go ahead and give ground a call, 0.75.
0.75. And base is just a real thin scatter layer with rear VFR the whole time.
Thank you.
You see it creeping in on you, Bill.
So the pilot advising the tower about meteorological conditions as they approached. Learning that the gate they were scheduled to go to is currently occupied. Yeah, we're still giving thanks to all of our channel members. You're watching the names of the twin jet members scrolling by. And Dominic Hernandez is a new twin jet member on Runway DFW. Thank you so much for that. And Merry Christmas to you. So once again, this aircraft waiting for instructions or trying to get instructions on another frequency as to what gate it will plug into. Aaron says on January 22nd, my mom will be flying Thai 7878 from Singapore to Bangkok, where she will then wait for my aunt, who is on Singapore 78710. She'll fly back on Thai A32232, while my aunt is on the Singapore 78710. That sounds very confusing. I hope they all figure that out. John M. is watching. How about some cheesy birthday music? Cheesy birthday? Do we have any cheesy birthday music in our? Oh, I think we do.
Happy birthday to you.
Well, for everybody who's got a birthday on this Christmas week, happy birthday to you. Kind of get shortchanged, don't you, having a birthday and Christmas on the same week? But, well, I hope it works out for you, and happy birthday to everyone who's celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Craig Best Cares, channel member, says, I'm thinking the Southwest color scheme is one of the very best out there. Any other contenders? You know, to my taste, the Southwest scheme is too dark. I like lighter, but that's just my personal preference. I mean, it's certainly distinctive, but yeah, I like lighter color schemes. I'm kind of Japan, JAL. I like that because it's just so simple. It's just so distinct. Just white with red letters. Nice. So that concludes our membership crawl, as we call it here in the biz. Thanks again to all of our members. Happy holidays to you. I think this plane is ready to move. Got its headlights on. Well, if you're able to stick with us, I'm very sure that we'll have more action as the morning hours continue. And again, we'll be here with you till about 9 a.m. today, even though it's Christmas Eve. I do have to go to my regular job, where I am expected to begin working at 9:30, which may be pushed back a little bit this morning. Had a lot of activity up here from the constables. Security force. They give us a wave, we give them a wave. Everything's cool. We've made peace with the security people here. Raina Taylor says, my horse trainer had a birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to my fabulous horse trainer. Her name is Mandy. And what did I just hear?
4627, turn left, Charlie 4, what's the gate?
I heard a plane, I didn't see it.
18 is open, taxi via Charlie Delta, you can monitor ground. Have a good day and Merry Christmas. Charlie Delta.
The Arya's World. Is anyone watching the Santa Tracker today? Also, when are we going to do DFW plane watching? Well, our ability to do DFW plane watching is limited currently by the fact that DFW's official plane spotting location is unavailable to us until sometime, we hope, next month. Founders Plaza is what it's called. So we're waiting for that. So until then, we've filled in with some other airports. We've been to Houston, of course, over the weekend. Houston Intercontinental. We've been to McKinney National Airport here in North Texas, where next year, possibly around this time, they'll be starting up commercial air service with Avelo or Avelo, and perhaps, who knows, maybe some other carriers. And we were at Gainesville Airport a couple of weeks ago for the coffee, or the Airplanes and Coffee event, and we got to see a very special plane called the Carvair. So it's flight 2143 going to Midway Airport in Chicago. It's in 737-800 here on Runway DFW on Christmas Eve.
Take a left
Southwest 2143, send level straight approach.
Found the clearest patch to go through there. Well, you can see by the sky behind me that it is starting to lighten up now that daybreak is approaching. It's time to, well, it's not quite time yet for that. Let's see here. Scott Randon says, good morning, Walt. Merry Christmas to you and your family. And the same back to you. Eric Thompson says, good morning, Walt. Would be in Tampa, but in the ROC area for Christmas. Happy Christmas Eve, everybody. Beaker and Honeydew's got to work too today. Planes don't design themselves, and our friend works for one of the big military contractors here in North Texas. Yin Cafe Stripe says, good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. Sean Bramlett says, thank you for bringing the sweater on Spirit Airlines back on Sunday. It was very cool to see that. You know, we had hoped to bring that to you, and then I had to sign off. And then as soon as almost the second I signed off, what comes up but the sweater livery. So fortunately our cameras were still plugged in and I could record that. There was a number of people, including me, wondering what is Spirit Airlines in the midst of bankruptcy doing, painting its airplanes, and while it's laying off, while it's cutting flights and laying off employees. It seemed wrong. Austin Olmsted says, Merry Christmas. I see you're at Love Field. I believe the company I work for houses their plane there. It's a Dassault Falcon 7X. Is that one of those tri-jet Falcons? That's pretty cool. This shot, you can see the dramatic quite rapidly. Matthew B747 says, unfortunately, I got okay. You know, we're dropping frames again. Our connection does not seem to be stable. To go to a different we switch our connection. So let's see, are we on the air? We've switched our connections, so hopefully you can see us a little more clearly now. I'm sure you'll let me know if it's otherwise. We've got a plane coming in from the north. Southwest Flight 4634 from Midway Airport in Chicago to 737-800.
Southwest 4634, turn right, Mike 2, contact ground.
Right turn, Mike 2 over ground southwest, 4634.
And as soon as this plane clears the runway, it looks like flight 2978 headed to Nashville, Max 8
good morning, 117.
is getting ready to take off.
Runway 2 left, clear to take off.
North is over take off 12 left, Southwest 2970.
And while we wait for the next takeoff, let's just remind you that you're watching Runway DFW live and in color from Dallas Love Field Airport in Dallas, Texas. Very happy to have you here with us on this Christmas Eve.
Hello, 2978, contact launch departure.
Clear departure, good day, Southwest 2970.
So Austin Olmsted says, I think I saw the plane I mentioned. It's a tri-engine plane, number N1933G. Well, maybe once it lightens up a little bit, we'll get a better look at that. These clouds are just so dramatic this morning. I do need to. So can I do this? What I'm trying to do is widen out our secondary camera here for a nice wide shot of all this. Which I think I have been able to do. So let's give you a look at that. You see those clouds are moving.
Southwest 89 left here, good morning, 112 at 4, 13 right, clear to land.
13 right, clear to land, Southwest 89.
So Sean Bramlett wondering what is my overall thought of the Houston shows. Well, you know, whenever you go to a new place, it's kind of a mixture of excitement and dread because you don't know if you're going to be in the right spot or not. I think we figured out a couple of spots that worked okay. For a big airport like Houston, there's no, like Houston Intercontinental, there's no one place to get everything. That's the thing, you know, just like DFW Airport. And even here, it's not as big of an airport, but we can't see everything from where we are. But I think we had a pretty good time. I mean, I had a good time in Houston. I'll definitely be going back. I don't know what took so long. We've been on the air now for more than 4 years. That was our first visit to Houston over the weekend.
Door set, 13 left, they were taking off. Southwest
So we got flight
421.
421 Southwest Airlines going to Orlando, 737-800. Just about to take off. It's the Boeing friendly time of 7:07 a.m. and sunrise is also at the Boeing friendly time of 7:27. So we're 20 minutes from sunrise, but it is starting to lighten up here in North Texas. Busty 1111, that's an impressive setup, Walt. Well, thank you. We owe a big debt of gratitude to our channel sponsor, James Webb, for much of our camera gear.
Order departure, Southwest 421.
Somil Bhandari is here with us. Good. Says hello there. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you.
Hello, 3260 left there. Good morning. Wind 170 at 4. Runway 13 left, clear to land.
13 left, clear to land, Southwest.
El Toro 6688 from Jingle Singers to Jingle Bells Singers. Merry Christmas, Walt and Runway DFW family.
It's a festival of Christmas. Happy holiday.
Sarah says, I'd want to come visit after Founders Plaza has reopened. It would like to come in February or March. Probably not the best weather, but but yeah, anytime you're going to be there, let me know, and I'll make a special effort to be there. Here's one of the Love Field crash trucks moving about.
Turn left, Charlie 4, contact ground.
We saw it going the other way earlier. I didn't have the camera on it then. I'm not really even sure where the fire station is here.
340,000, Southwest. 342, RNAV, exit ready, turn left, 1.
Hello, 342 left there. Good morning. Wind calm, runway 13 left, clear to land.
Hey, clear to land, runway 13 left, Southwest.
We have another landing coming up. Let's see what we got here. Flight 3260 from Amarillo, Texas, a 737-700. Yeah, okay. Right.
South 342, you're on the whiskey approach, correct?
We're going to look up in the sky here.
Southwest 342. All right, thanks.
And see it right there.
Southwest 791, Terry, you warmed up. I got system stage left, Southwest 791.
I bet there's a lot of anxiety associated with flying on Christmas Eve. Not having to do with the safety of aircraft, but rather just getting to where you need to be. Because Christmas is such a special day for so many people, and you know, especially if you're making a connection, that's got to be something that's always on your mind until you get to your destination.
791, Terra, RNAV door 713, right, clear for takeoff. 3216, rolled out to Mike 2, what's the gate?
Alright, Mike 2, we're going to 5.
Alright, turn right on Mike and contact ground point 75.
Mike 2, Mike 175, Southwest 3.
Is that plane taxis? We've got this plane that just got tugged out of its parking space below us to go to its initial destination of the day. Looks like a Dash 700. Meanwhile, we've got a flight from Atlanta coming in. This will be flight 342, a 737-800.
Contact departure, good day.
Departure,
South 342, right turn, Mike 2, right on Mike, contact ground.
Mike 2, Mike, contact ground, Southwest 342.
There's the well-worn turn. You can see the tire rubber kind of etched into the taxiway.
Southwest 261, Terry, ready?
Perfect, South.
South 261, low, Terry, good morning, 1805, RNAV door set, running on 3 right, contact.
Josh Aldrich, congratulations. Josh just finished his treadmill walk for the morning. Sarah says, I just checked the weather in February or March in Dallas. I may wait until May. That may be a good idea. Rick Hoyler says, good morning, Walt, and Merry Christmas to you and those on the chat. Thank you, Rick.
Tower 2049, RNAV Whiskey 17.
Texas girl.
I would appreciate a fire up with the bases.
My head is just exploding here with a $100 super chat. Texas girl, thank you so very much. She says, good morning, Walt. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Can't stay long. Doing the shuttle at ICE at the Gaylord again. That's a hotel just a stone's throw from DFW Airport where they have a a big winter-oriented festival, which attracts a lot of people. So thank you again, Texas Girl. Merry Christmas to you. Have a safe one, and we'll hope to see you soon, maybe next month sometime at Founders Plaza, assuming it reopens once again. I'm going to go reset our downtown camera here because we can now see more of the buildings. So, let's see if I can get this all lined up here. Downtown still pretty indistinct this morning.
South 261, contact departure.
Not the clear view we hope to bring you on a normal day. So let me punch that up so you can see that. Flyer KG436, good morning. Thank you for this stream. We are happy to be here with you. FS 2020 Alex, hi everyone, just landed here. What's going on with the fire truck? I don't think there's anything. I think it was just maybe like routine moving about. I don't think there was anything, nothing going on. El Toro 6688 says, no way the ceiling is 12,000 feet. Yeah, I know. Let me check METAR again. Maybe it...
South 2274 Love Tower, wind 1807 on outdoor set, right on the left.
No, it says 12,000 feet. I disagree. Southwest Flight 2274 is going to Phoenix. It is a 737-700. Yeah, we're just about to see that. As soon as I can figure out where it is. Oh, there it is. There with the intersection of Interstate 35 and LBJ Freeway there in the background. Texas, for some reason, I don't know if other states do this or not, builds these gigantic flyover interchanges.
1400 AGL, the bottom is 900 AGL.
Thank you.
Seems like some of them are like 10 or 15 stories tall. I don't know why they have to be so tall. Certainly makes for fun times on winter days when there's a little ice on the highway.
Contact departure.
Southwest 2274, switching in space.
Dewey Dunn says everything is big in Texas.
Flight 370, traffic 6 down for Boeing, wind 104 now, go set on 3 left. South 2249, Charlie 3, Charlie.
I thought I heard a plane
Charlie ground, South 22.
over on the other side, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. It's going long. That's coming. That just touched down on 13 right. Flight 2249, a 737-800. from Midland, Texas.
Left tower, Southwest 3423 is on the ILS, 13 left.
Southwest 3422 left edge, breakout around, let's see, 1400 MSL. Cover report 900 ATL, the wind 1900 forward, and left forward wind.
Perfect, clear land 13 left, Southwest 3423.
So we're on our backup internet connection now. I think it's working out all right. Well, if you're in the U.S. and you want to win a really big prize, there's, I think it's what's called Powerball. The lottery tonight is like more than $1 billion with a B. I may just buy. You can't win if you don't buy a ticket, right?
Exit at 926 star.
So about 3 minutes away from sunrise here in North Texas. Of course, the days are starting to get longer now that we've gone through the was it the vernal equinox? No, that's the summer one. I look forward to longer days. Or days of daylight, time of daylight, I should be more accurate.
So 3423, ground point 75.
125, no, 3423.
This is Flight 3423 arriving from Lubbock, Texas, a 737-700. Waiting in the wings, no pun intended, to take off. Here on runway 13 left is NetJets flight 926 going to Midland, Texas. A Cessna Citation latitude is down there somewhere. What would I do with $1 billion? Well, pay off all my debts. I would make sure that my grandson was going to have a college education, and probably quit my full-time job. But I'd still do this. Don't think I get myself a private jet or anything.
So at 926, we'll have one check.
I might fly first class more often, though.
Not a problem. Okay, 926, appreciate it.
3517 tower.
Love tower, southwest 3517, on RNAV whiskey to 13 right.
South 3517 left tower, 13 right, clear to land, 11805.
Clear to land, 13 right, southwest 3517.
South 3318 tower, you warmed up?
3318, we're ready to go.
South 3318 left tower, company 6 out on the curve to approach, wind 1805, right now door set, 13 right, clear takeoff.
We're not door set, clear takeoff, 13 right.
Exit 926, clearance.
Yeah, we're ready, copy, 926.
Exit 926 is cleared non-stop to the Terrell Airport on departure, fly runway heading. Expect vectors direct.
Heath Shelton says, if I won that much money,
4,000 now.
none of y'all would know.
Departure is 125.2.
Optimistic Mountain Landscape saying Merry Christmas and to me and everyone from Green Valley, Arizona.
Radar vectors direct, climb take 4,000, expect 5,000. That's top 252 on the frequency and 5210.
Austin Olmsted says, do you have any tips to overcome the fear of turbulence or flying? I only fly maybe once or twice a year and get nervous flying. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm not, you know, I guess there's a lot of psychology involved there. I've never felt, you know, any reticence to flying. I don't fly that often either myself, really. But I guess just keeping the thought, you know, statistically, you're way safer in a commercial airplane than you are driving your car to the airport. I guess that's really all I can say about that, because, you know, just the numbers don't lie. It is the safest way to travel. And, you know, when things go wrong, it makes headlines, but it doesn't happen that often. Still waiting on this Cessna citation. Somebody was saying earlier in the chat that their company owns a
3318, contact departure.
Southwest 3318,
a Dassault Falcon, and I think this may be what they're talking about. I don't know if that's the one they were. I don't know if we get close enough to see the N number on that. I think you can. I can't read it, but maybe you can. Let's see. N777XV. We like our tri-jets here at Runway DFW. Right now this citation is about ready to go.
26 wind 2004 and outdoor set, runway 13 left. Takeoff.
And the sun has now risen. We don't see it because of the cloud cover, but
sorry, 4th habit, exit 926, sorry. Fly the runway heading, maintain 4,000, runway 13 left, clear takeoff.
Not a problem, runway heading 4,000, clear for takeoff, 13 left, jet 926, appreciate the help. Okay.
3517, Charlie 4, if you can, ground point 75.
Ground point 75, 435.
Visit 926, contact departure 125.2.
125.2, and you have a happy holidays, jet 926.
Happy holidays.
Wyatt Voth. Good morning, Walt. Currently sitting looking at the Antonov 124. Oh boy. Make me jealous. Well, you got to consider yourself to be very lucky to see something like that in person. I know I was when I saw it. Looks like the The runway here on this side is getting an inspection, so this will be out of service for a little bit. Over on the other side, on 13 right, Flight 1962 is about to take off for Reagan National Airport in Washington. So we'll get into position and see if we can see what's going on over there. So Wyatt Voth says parked over at Cargo at DFW. It's beautiful.
Southwest 1962, lost tower. Good morning, wind 1805, right now door set, running with your right. Clear takeoff.
Front of door set, 13 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 1962.
So there you hear, Southwest Flight 1962 has been cleared for taking off. Let's see if we can see it take off, at least see it go up in the air. So we're pointing our camera to the west now. So this plane will be taking off on 13 right, 13 left, closed for the time being for runway inspections. And again, we can't see most of 13 right, so we can only pick up on the planes as they start to take off. I hear it. Can't see it yet.
South 1962, contact departure.
Got partial for your South
And off it goes to DC. Bye-bye.
Happy holidays.
And just a reminder, you're watching Runway DFW Christmas Eve at Dallas Love Field.
South 3 ready?
Ready, Southwest 3.
South 3, lost tower, wind 1807, right now door set, 93 right. Clear takeoff.
Grab door set.
Merry Christmas to you, Jacobs Aviation Gaming.
You're home for the holidays.
And your home will be with you for another 90 minutes or so here at Runway DFW. Well, we've got some loading up of drinks and snacks there on that Southwest plane parked at gate number 1. Some more tips for traveling. Sarah the Real Deal says, I was thinking having an aisle seat might make you feel better, knowing you have access to the aisle in the bathroom. Turbulence is air pockets that make everything bounce. Josh Aldrich urging you to click the like button, but only if you really like it.
Roger, Southwest 3.
If you don't like what you see, don't click the like button. That would be my recommendation.
Love Tower, Southwest 1782 with you on the
Randy, Arellano
South 1782 Love Tower, on 3 right, clear to land.
says good morning from the Valley of the Sun in
Clear to land, 13 right, Southwest 1782.
Phoenix. Let's see, have we concluded our runway inspection here? Well, once again, no, we are not. We have not concluded our runway inspection. I can tell you that because here are some runway inspection vehicles. Checking things out. That's the Dallas Mavericks 757 there in the background. Be Lucky 11, thanks for the early stream. My little boys were able to see their daddy, Southwest pilot, take off this morning. Aw, that's so cool. It's always nice when we can make a connection with the people who are part of an airline or part of the flight controllers, or any aviation related people. It's nice to know that we can make a connection and see your dad take off. That is very cool. Matt Simmons, well, first G-Money, Texas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Matt Simmons, good morning from Maryland. Merry Christmas to all. We are having fun this morning. It's obviously not the busiest time we've ever been to Dallas Love Field, but it's fine. We like it. We get good views. We get to hang out with you guys and gals. Let's say good morning and thank you to the air traffic controllers who, they'll be doing their jobs on Christmas Eve through Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's. They're always there up in the tower, making sure that everything is safe. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you up there, manning the radars and talking to the planes. Soil Bandari says, long time no see. How have you been? Been great. Everything's good. Oh, I did want to mention that our friend Kevin of Airline Videos Live was due to do a broadcast yesterday and canceled it because he wasn't feeling well. So I hope Kevin, if you're watching, probably not, it's pretty early where you are, but if you get word of this, I hope you feel better and have a Merry Christmas to you and to Rudy and to everybody in the AVL family. Rohit Parkal says, best seat in the house to avoid turbulence jitters is over the wing seats. Doesn't matter whether it's an aisle window or not. I hear a plane taking off. No, it's landing.
782 Charlie 4 ground point 75.
See if we see it,
4 ground point 75, Southwest 1782.
or if it doesn't go long. So yeah, I don't think we're going to see it. We do have a train coming though. Let's see if we can. There's the train crossing. Going to be a DART train. Dallas Area Rapid Transit. There it is. I'm getting a little sniffly. I've got to go to my vehicle and secure a Kleenex, so stand by. Needed to turn on my microphone. We're here now. The runway inspection is just about complete down there on 13 right. Sorry, 13 left. I've got to turn this. This camera got all spun around. I don't want to twist up the cables. So yes, they're completing the runway check. Optimistic Mountain Landscape says nice view of downtown Dallas. It's a little less obscured than it was about an hour ago. We were here, and we started not to be able to see the tops of the tallest buildings. But looking over here at this interesting... I thought this plane was interesting because I'm going to punch to it now because I saw this green. I thought, you don't see green on planes that often, but as it turns out, the green is not part of that plane. And does it have its engines? Yeah, I guess it's got its engines covered up. It's parked over there on the west side of the field. Alistair Holt, greetings from Carrying Place in Ontario, Canada. Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we wish the same for you, Alistair. Well, I hope everybody has some nice plans for the next few days. It's, you know, for most businesses, or for many businesses, I guess you would say, it's not the most productive time of the year. You know, there's usually lots of people off. See a couple of the larger business jets. Hear a plane landing over on the west side.
Subniner left Charlie 4, left Charlie, contact ground.
Charlie 4, Charlie, contact ground.
Did I not see this? I'm sorry, Anna the dispatcher, with a $10 super chat. Bedtime for me after being awake all night at work. Merry Christmas, Walt. With love from Anna and David. Thank you so much.
Jet 419, left Tower, 100.
You're probably already asleep. And so I feel bad that I missed that message from Anna. Rohit Parkal says, Walt, I'm having some lovely 21-year-old single malt. I assume that's some kind of liquor drink. With some kebabs whilst I watch the stream. Kebabs with malt. Well, we're waiting for more lively action here at Dallas Love Field. Well, there's some action. Kiwi Whispers, Merry Christmas Eve, Walt. Thank you for a wonderful year with Runway DFW. Thank you, Kiwi Whispers. Looks like this plane is heading out in anticipation of there being an open runway. It's flight 1636 going to San Diego for MAX 8. No, it's going to turn over and go to the west side for further developments. No. Okay. Optimistic Mountain Landscape says, I'm staying home for Christmas to spend time with my mother and brother. I won't be back to work till Monday. That sounds like a very nice long weekend. Gordon Freeman, hey Walt and Rohit, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Diane Corexa, Flight Radar has a good visual on Santa. Yeah, I can't look at the Santa radar right now because I got to keep an eye on things at Love Field. But yeah, of course NORAD is famous for having the ability to keep track of Santa all around the world, and I think they're actively doing that now. NORAD is the North American Air Defense. North American Air Defense, I think that's what it is. Anyway, good on them. Santa's hard at work already around the world. Wow, Gordon Freeman, back to work on January 5th for me. Luke the Random Spotter says, good morning, y'all. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Luke, and to your family. Rohit Parkal giving me some information about single malt whiskey made from 100% malted barley, distilled at a single distillery and aged in oak casks for at least 3 years, and is not blended with other distilleries. Well, I'm not a drinker at all, so I know nothing about that world. More private jets poised to head elsewhere. Darren G. Oz with an Australian $8 super chat. Merry Christmas, Walt, Mods, and everyone in the chat. Thank you, Darren. Darren is a member of the channel as well, and very much appreciate your support. I feel like I'm failing you right now because there's not a lot going on. You can take a look down below us. There's the Southwest Airlines commissary. And they load up the trucks with drinks and
1636
snacks.
Darwin 1906, RNAV to door set, runway 13 right, clear for takeoff.
Can't tell what they're doing there. But yeah, they got a bunch of these trucks that just park back up there and load up. Very overcast morning here at Dallas Love Field. 62 degrees, wind out of the south at 5 miles an hour, at least according to my watch. I was trying to load up METAR. There it is. So METAR says 64 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius. I think we have a takeoff happening.
Good morning, Southwest 265, radio
265, okay, good morning, 1904, no clear right, clear tight.
And that takeoff is happening on the west side of the airport. So yes, there is action here at Dallas Love Field. Fading into the... It still says the ceiling is at least 12,000 feet. I don't know about that. So Rohit telling us about his single malt, was that it? It's an acquired taste and a very expensive one, so I drink it on occasions. Well, we're glad you could share. Cheers to you. We're glad or I should say, cheers to you, Rohit, and we're glad you could share that occasion with us. I'm looking around, making sure we're not missing anything. Got to keep your head on a swivel here. Rohit wants to know, where's O'Malley today? Well, O'Malley's on the west coast, so it's still pretty early where he lives. Maybe we'll see him later if we're lucky. Driver Lester, good morning, Walt, and all you plane spotters. Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you, Lester. We feel very lucky to have you with us, wherever you may be. Let's check out what's happening or not happening over at JSX. JSX is the scheduled I think that's what they call it, scheduled charter service that operates primarily Embraer 145s out of their hangar here. This is their headquarters. And we got a hangar full of 145s there. They did have an ATR over there for a bit. They trundled that off to Las Vegas, where I believe is its current base of operations. We're going to look at something else here.
2022 with 2500 on
And
2052 left tower, wind 2004, direct, clear to land.
Clear to land, 1 direct, southwest. 450.
this is interesting to me. I haven't been by there to see what it looks like in person. This is just off the airport property. I guess it's Christmas lights. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Can't tell. It's red and green. Got a plane arriving from Colorado Springs. I don't know if it'll go long enough for us to see it. Over there on the west side. But I assume that if it was going to be seen, we would have seen it by now, so. But it appears the runway inspections continue here on the east side of the airport. Seth Rubalcaba, I'm standing in front of that camera, all right. Seth Rubalcaba, sorry. Day 33, good morning, Walt. Merry Christmas. Hope you have some nice plans this holiday season. Thanks for keeping me company for all the nights this year that I've been studying. Well, I hope all the studying paid off and that you're all caught up on your studies and you can enjoy some nice time off. So Luke says it looks like fancy landscaping, that's all, is what his assessment is of that red and green patch that we see to the south of us, kind of at the intersection of Lemon Avenue and Mockingbird Lane. I don't know what to make of it. I don't think I'll have a chance to drive by it this morning on my way to my next port of call after I leave here. Is going to be a coffee shop where I can go to work for a couple of hours before I take my lunch break and drive back home. Fire Picks, aka Larry Brown. Merry happy to all, and a happy one to you as well.
Happy holidays!
That was abrupt. Well, I have to be honest, I did expect there to be more goings on. Flight 2052 from Tulsa just landed. You can hear it over on the west side. Shall we try once again to see if we can
Charlie 4, Charlie, take off.
if we can see it taxiing?
Southwest 2916, Charlie.
And the answer is no.
We're ready.
Southwest 2916, left tower, wind 2105, our nav door set, run 3 right, clear for takeoff.
Well, we're going to try takeoff here then. Flight 2916 to Los Angeles at max 8. And we're in position for that, at least to see it take off. Once again, we're overlooking the east side of the airport. This plane is going to be taking off on the west side, so we won't see it rolling down the runway until it's almost airborne. But you will see a DART train about to appear in the picture there. A DART transit. There it is. Exhilarating, isn't it? And after this, we'll get to see the Delta 717 on its way to Atlanta. That's always fun to see. Into the soupy morning sky.
Cessna 916, contact departure.
Departure, Southwest 2916, cool.
All right, so we are now awaiting
2513 left tower, wind 2006, our nav door set, run off your right.
Delta 2513 to Atlanta, Boeing 717 twin jet. This one's going to be 23 years old. Loud noises. Josh Aldrich noting that it's finally Christmas Day in Queensland, Australia, and in Brisbane. Here comes the Delta jet.
Delta 2513, contact departure.
2513, switch to departure.
And it's gone.
South 507 left tower, nav door set, run off your right, clear takeoff.
13 right, clear for takeoff, RNAV door set, Southwest 507.
So Southwest Flight 507 to Baltimore Washington International Airport is our next contestant. Seth wants to know if I have a favorite Christmas movie or song. I can't say that I really do. But if you have one, let us know. So here comes the MAX 8 on its way to Baltimore. And just to be clear, we are between the two runways here at Dallas Love Field, so it looks like planes are taking off in two different directions, but they're not.
Good day, sir.
Exit 535 left tower, wind 2106, run off your right, clear takeoff.
They're both
Right, clear for takeoff.
runways go point in the direction of
2380 on the
southeast.
RNAV, 1 through right. 2380 left tower, 1 through right. Continue, traffic company may be in position. Continue, 23.
Robert Houston says in a little over 2 hours we've seen 2 Delta 717s. Delta may be increasing their profile at Love. I don't think so. I think that's probably the normal contingent. Delta currently only has one destination from here, and that is to Atlanta, which is of course their home base and their big hub. Alan Lee says, have a good Christmas from the Toon Army with a 10-pound super chat. Thank you, Alan.
Southwest 2257 left tower, taxi up 2 hold short, 1 through right.
Yeah, 2 hold short.
South 2380, 1 through right, clear lane.
Clear lane 1 through right, that's 23.
I missed this one. Let's see if we can catch it.
Exit 525, contact flight truck, good short trip.
We just barely caught that that takeoff. That was a Cessna Citation Latitude for all the brief seconds that you saw that. Optimistic Mountain Landscape says, Walt, will we ever see the MD-11s? I miss not seeing those planes. I think you meant I miss seeing those planes. We've had word from our viewers that at least FedEx plans to return them to service in the spring next year. I guess after they get them all inspected and squared away. I haven't heard anything about what UPS plans are as far as their fleet of MD-11s. MD-11, of course, being a tri-jet plane, which was once it's a wide-bodied tri-jet that I don't think anybody uses it for passenger service anymore. Anywhere in the world, I don't think. But a lot of cargo firms use the MD-11. I don't know what's happening with the I think the inspections have finished up here on 1-3 left, but I don't see any action. Got a plane coming in from
2257 left tower, 1 through right, line up and wait, traffic citation 6 mile final.
from Reagan
Away, 1 through
National,
right,
flight 2380 Southwest, 737-800. Should we see if this goes long? We have seen 1 or 2 planes go long on the west side. And if they go long, then we can see them.
2380, Charlie 4, Charlie, contact ground.
Sorry, 4 Charlie over ground, Southwest 23.
And if they don't go long, we don't see them. Aircraft Collector with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, Walt. Appreciate all you do. Just flew on a Delta 717 this morning from, I don't know where that is, MLB to Atlanta, heading to Pittsburgh now. Well, have a safe trip. Merry Christmas to you. And thank you for being a channel sponsor of for being a member at Runway DFW and for your very kind super chat.
Exit 836 left tower, 1 through right, clear land, wind 2106.
13 right, clear line, exit 836.
Okay, I think we've got a plane going out now. There's another train.
2157, RMP, X-ray, 13 right.
Southwest 2157, lost tower, 12107, runway 13 right, clear to land.
13 right, good line, Southwest 2157.
Southwest 2257, contact departure.
To departure, 2257, good day.
So that was Southwest 2257 off to Baltimore Washington Airport. We have another sizable super chat coming in, I see, from Alan J. A $50 super chat. Merry Christmas, Walt. Thanks for all that you do. Well, I'm very appreciative of your super chat and for your support of the channel. Alan J., the channel member, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much. I'm humbled by your support. Sean Bramlett says FedEx is given a May restart for their MD-11s. May. Okay. Not sure about UPS. Michael Flannery, channel member and moderator. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to you, Michael. Thank you for your support of Runway DFW.
This is 836, turn from Charlie Coast.
Charlie 4 over ground, it's at a 36.
Southwest 2157, when able, request flight conditions, basis when able, please.
Here comes a plane. 757, sorry, 737, 700, parking below us.
Thank you.
Maybe its missions are over for this Christmas Eve. But there are, I believe, 4 parking spaces below us here where planes come in and they get a once-over from the crew, maybe some cleaning, run some engine checks. And the deedles have stopped. Well, we've got about 45 minutes left with you on this Christmas Eve morning. You're watching Runway DFW, live from Dallas Love Field on this Christmas Eve. And there's flight 2157 coming in from Phoenix, going long on the west side, 737-800. Things have slowed to a crawl here again. We have a plane taxiing toward us.
Southwest 2139, left tower, you up and ready? Alright, Southwest 2139, traffic turning on 3 mile final, RNF2 towards south. 130 right, cliff takeoff, left tower.
This is a Cessna Citation Longitude that came in, arrived on the west side about 4 minutes ago. Came in from Amarillo, Texas. Crossing over to one of the business terminals over there. There's that tri-jet again. So it looks like our next action is going to be over on the west side, flight 2139 to Denver. A 737-800. This is me getting everything into position to see this plane lifting off into the stratosphere.
Good morning, runway 13 right, cleared land.
Cleared land 13 right, southwest 60.
2139, contact Lone Star Department.
Well, I'll be frank with you, there hasn't been as much action as I thought there'd be this morning. A couple of weeks ago we were here, and in the morning we got to see a sunrise through these buildings under construction. It was quite nice to see. Ricky Hernandez, great filming down in Houston. Early Merry Christmas all from Rick, a spotter at CIA, Charleston, South Carolina. Thank you, Ricky, channel member. Chatham J73, Merry Christmas, Walter and gang. Thanks for everything you guys do. Appreciate it. Josh Aldrich got to head out, says Merry Christmas, everyone. Josh, have a great Christmas, and we'll see you soon here on Runway DFW. Thanks for being a member of the channel and for serving as one of our great mods. A big greeting, Christmas greeting to all of our mods as well. They really, you know, I think a lot of people tune in just to be in the chat, to hang out with the mods who make this experience so pleasant for everybody. So thank you especially to all of our mods for making Runway DFW what it is. Now, I take the pictures, but they do the interaction with you, and it's a very nice thing that they do. Houston, Texas, y'all says quiet, but the views and conversation are still good. Well, I am glad to hear that. No, I didn't anticipate our runway over here getting sealed off from the world. But it looks like that's what's happening. I still see some vehicles out there. I don't know if they're doing inspections or repairs or what. Alan J., channel member, agrees it's not a bad way to start a snowy Christmas Eve in Maine. Well, I bet there's a lot of kids here in North Texas who would trade our rather balmy weather for some snow.
Okay, thank you. Southern 359 Love Tower, good morning. Runway 13 right, clear to land.
13 right, clear to land, Southwest 359.
So 359, did you hear that box report by company?
Affirm, Southwest 359.
This is flight 1660 just coming in from Baltimore Washington International Airport, 737-700. Sorry, 737-800. My error. Mark G, 454. Howdy, y'all, from Pflugerville, Texas. Giddy up, Walt and his elves. Somil Bandari, thank you for the stream as always, Walt. Have a good Christmas. Thank you, Somil. Appreciate it. There's Luke, one of our mods, we thank you. Look at this. This is, let's see if we can get this on. Get this. Got like a beam of light coming down from the heavens. It's moving. Well, I don't think you'll get any Christmas merch in time for Christmas. I don't think that the Runway DFW store can move that quickly. But if you do have any aviation needs as far as clothing or hats, I think give it a thought. Thank you for that reminder, Beaker and Honeydew.
Southwest 359, turn left on Charlie 3, contact ground.
Charlie 3 to ground, Southwest 359. We had that, we had 2 flocks of birds crossing at 200 feet from west.
Okay, thank you.
I think this pilot was just reporting some birds. This is flight 359, just touched down from Tampa, Florida. 737-800. Another beam of light, almost like a police helicopter searchlight, just poking through the clouds as the sun makes an effort to shine on Dallas Love Field. Robert Houston, it's just aliens scanning for fresh meat. No, I don't think so. Well, it's coming up on 8:30 here in the Central Time Zone.
Happy holidays.
Well, one more reminder that you're watching Runway DFW live and in color from Dallas Love Field in Dallas, Texas. On this Christmas Eve, we're here with you for another 30 minutes of aviation. Well, aviation and talk. I don't know how much aviation we're going to have at this rate, but thanks for watching.
3197 outside of lead out to the Arnav with
3197 Love Tower, good morning.
We are glad you are here with us today.
On short final between 100 to 200 feet. You've got the bad, runway 13 right, clear to land.
Copy that, and 13 right, clear to land, 3197.
And the sun has now officially peaked out, if only for a limited time. It's like the mouth of the clouds has opened to let the sun shine through for a limited time only.
Hey, ground, good morning, Global 6-3 Romeo Papa, signature 1 with Zulu, ready to taxi, squawk 2262.
You're calling Tower 6.
Sorry about that.
Got another southwest plane, which is this coming in or going out? It's going out. It seems to be going in the wrong direction. There's currently one southwest plane below us, which has been parked. This one looks like it's going to be another one. Yeah, there's an operations vehicle ahead of it, kind of leading the way. The Deedles alerting anybody in the way to get out of the way. Oh boy, I'm going to need a coffee when I get done with this. I just had an off-camera yawn. Let's see, what else can we show you here? There's a hotel just to the south of the airfield here. I can't tell if those are rooms. I guess those are rooms there. Those would be pretty good rooms to look out on. You could see both runways from there. Not sure what the name of that hotel is. Got a flight from Kansas City arriving on the west side of the airport. Let's see what we can show. I don't think we can show you very much of that. Just dipped below that that stairway structure. There it is there. But I think that's all we'll get to see of that. Unless it goes long. Meanwhile, we have a Southwest plane pulling out of the terminal. Oh, we do have flight 826 headed to the top end of 13 left.
Ground bases were at 1500.
It's going to Orlando, and we've got flight 13 left opening up. There it is. Hurrah! So in our last half hour here, we should have a little bit more action. Kevin Mottershaw wishing wishing me and my family and everyone a Merry Christmas from a dry but cold UK. Thank you, Kevin. Happy Christmas to you as well. Do more else? So that's the DoubleTree Hotel we were just looking at. So if you find yourself over there, get yourself a room on an upper floor on the north side.
Information Alpha is now current altimeter 3027.
We've got a big old Bombardier Global 7500 also headed out to take off. That is a big corporate jet. Let's see if we can get a quick look at it here. That's a big one.
889, contact low, start departure.
Southwest 889, good day.
Don't have any information as to its destination. But now we await the first activity here on 13 left in quite a while. Flight to Kansas, oh, I'm sorry, the flight to Orlando. Flight 826 to 737, 700.
Flight 377 left, good morning, runway 13 right, clear land. Reports of multiple flocks of birds between 100 and 200 feet on short final, use caution.
Multiple flocks of birds reported on short final. So yeah, it looks like we have a passel of planes coming, getting ready to take off here on the east side.
Good morning, Southwest 316.
William McAuliffe. Hello, Walton, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday and a safe one.
Good morning, RNAV 2 door set, runway 13.
We, Mrs. Runway DFW and I went to IKEA on, what was it, Monday night to go get our grandson a bookcase. So we found it, we got it, we loaded it into the pickup truck. And we got in the pickup truck, turned it on, and it wouldn't go. The linkage between the shift lever and the transmission apparently disconnected. So I had to take the bookcase back in because I figured we were gonna have to tow the vehicle. The tow truck driver came about an hour later and managed to snap the transmission into drive, but said, don't stop, don't turn off the car, don't turn off the truck. Here goes that Bombardier Global 6, what is it, 7500?
Charlie 5, contact ground.
It's a pretty noisy plane.
Romeo Papa, contact Lone Star Departure.
Car park, talk to you later, Romeo Papa. Air Southwest 3260.
Global 7500. Don't have any other information about it, how old it is or anything.
Multiple slots of bird on final between 100 to 200 feet. Use caution for that.
Will do. Clear to land 13 right, Southwest 13.
So it looks like flight 826 to Orlando is next, is 737-700. Of course, activity's picking up just as we're getting ready to sign off, of course.
What's your right clear for takeoff, sir?
For the C-26, contact Lone Star Departure.
Mr. Hamster Roblox wishing me a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much for that. Chad Hart, channel member, Merry Christmas to everyone. I see we have the spirit here at Runway DFW this morning on this Christmas Eve. We are diligently trying to bring you the planes. Michael Schwarzkopf, channel member, Merry Christmas, Walt, and all the rest of the world. And we've had people from all around the world with us this morning. UK, Australia, where else? There was somewhere else interesting. Kevin Modershaw, hi Walt, mods chat, nice proper stream time for me in the UK. Yeah, it's around midday for you. Kind of one reason I like to do morning streams. Wishing you and your family and everyone a Merry Christmas from a dry but cold UK.
From 1051, contact Lone Star
Patrick
Departure.
Lloyd with a Merry Christmas. Channel member, thank you Patrick. So we've got a couple Southwest planes down there at the end of 13 left. The one on the left going to New Orleans, that's a MAX 8. The one on the right going to St. Louis, a 737-800. Luke has got to run and do some last-minute errands. Merry Christmas, y'all, especially to you, Walt, and to Mrs. Runway DFW. Thank you, Luke. Again, Merry Christmas to you and your family, and we'll see you on the other side of the holiday. Richard Foreman, channel member, with a Merry Christmas to all and a good night. Thank you, Richard.
161 Local, good morning. On FT Dorset, on the 13 bike, take off.
On F Dorset, just take off 13 right, jump at 164, thank you.
So 696 left area.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Hold short of Bravo 7.
Okay, we'll hold for Bravo 7, Delta 696.
So the planes are lining up. We've got 3 planes now here on the east side, which are saying, pick me, pick me. The third one, on the one that's closest to us on the left, is Flight 696, a 737-700 going to Little Rock, Arkansas. The wind is picking up here a little bit. Just a bit.
Process 3219, you're next in line.
Contact departure, Southwest 1.
Southwest 1323 is next in line.
Got it.
We will be giving you a little bit of chat extravaganza on this Christmas Eve. Watching me pack up. I don't think it'll be one of our longer chat extravaganzas, but gives you a little more time to hang out with our fellow Runway DFW subscribers here in the chat. So it looks like the flight to New Orleans will be the first out of the gate.
Good morning. Traffic will be crossing at the departure end. Runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Flight 3219, Max 8, on Runway DFW from Love Field on Christmas Eve 2025.
219, contact start departure.
Switch departure Southwest 1319.
Southwest 4572 is next in line. Southwest 1323 on F2 door set on the 13 left, cliff takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 13 left, RNAV door set Southwest 13.
Here goes Flight 1323 to St. Louis, a 737-800.
Southwest 696, you want to stay here for Bravo 7?
Yeah, we can stay there.
Now allowing for Southwest 696.
Second in line, sir.
RNAV door set 13 right, clear for takeoff, 4572.
Southwest 1323, contact start departure.
We have a special livery. It's Club JSX. That's an Embraer 145. I have no idea what Club JSX is. Maybe it's their frequent flyer program. But Club JSX off to Denver.
Southwest 696 left target morning, RNAV 2 door set on the 13 left, cliff takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 13 left, RNAV door set Southwest 696.
Southwest Airlines Flight 696 to Little Rock, Arkansas, 737-700 has the AOK to
4572, contact
take
start
off.
departure.
Over departure 4572.
Daryl Ann Monroe is greeting us from South Africa. Hello, Daryl Ann.
Tower left, cliff 11, ILS 13 right.
Norman Smith, 9578. Just wanted to say Merry Christmas to you and your family and to all the mods and everyone else here. Thank you, Norman. I sincerely appreciate each of you who are here, whether you're in the chat or not.
RNAV door set, clear for takeoff 13 left, Southwest 2108.
Level 696, contact long side departure.
Tower Southwest 538, we need another minute and a half.
Let me know when ready.
Richard Foreman, channel member. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. We're not quite done yet here. Got about another 8 minutes before I've got to start packing things up. Not because I don't want to stay with you, but again because I have this full-time job I've got to get to.
Right, clear to land.
Here comes flight 2108. It's a MAX 8. It's going to Atlanta, Georgia on runway DFW. Christmas Eve at Dallas Love Field.
Mix right 560 left car, good morning. Traffic will be crossing downfield, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Left, wait, 13 left, mix right 560. Southwest 538 is ready to go.
Left car, 6 on, 196, Southwest 2108, contact long start departure.
Quick departure, Southwest 2108.
Mix right 560 on F2, door set, number 13 left, let's take off.
Let's take off, 13 left on that door set, mix right 560.
So here comes Big Stripe, JSX, flight 560 to Denver with the Club JSX livery.
Information Bravo Star current altimeter 3028. Wind 20088, gust 18.
Tower Southwest.
2369 mark target morning on the 13 right, continue traffic will go in completion.
On the right, continue. Southwest.
Mix 560, contact with Golden Star departure.
Party today, mix right 560.
Rich Carlisle from the Hoosier State. Merry Christmas to me and everyone. Thank you, Rich. And RoboProd Aviation with a Merry Christmas wish. Well, I'm glad I decided to come out here today, and even though it's been a little bit light on the flight frequency, just been nice to get to hang out with all of you aviation lovers out there on Christmas Eve. RoboProd Aviation says, can't wait for Founders to open again. Hope they will install restrooms. Haha. Yeah.
538 left car, good morning. On the 13 right, line up and wait.
I don't know that we can expect to see that. But it's always good to think about.
123.7.
Steve Madison, happy Christmas, Walt. Thank you, Steve. Happy Christmas to you as well. very cold Scotland. Yeah, well,
96 to left and Charlie 4, contact
we're really kind of blessed with very pleasant weather here in North Texas.
538 on F2 door set, 13 right, click it up.
66 degrees Fahrenheit, 19 degrees Celsius. Pretty mild for a Christmas Eve in North Texas. Got more streaks of sunbeams coming down. I'm not sure if they're detectable on this shot. I think they are.
Southwest 538, contact Lone Star departure.
Departure Southwest 538.
Gulf Team 85 Tango Charlie, left yard, good morning. On F2 door set, on the 13 left, lift take off.
13 left, clear for takeoff. November 885 John Charlie.
We have takeoff on 13 left. If we can tear ourselves away from these sunbeams. This will probably be our last plane of the day because I do have to bug out. So what do we have here for our big final plane of the day? It's going to be a Gulfstream G150. Don't know where it's going. Hope they have a nice flight.
Right Tango Charlie, contact Lone Star departure.
Departure. Departure.
5 Tango Charlie, it is 118.55.
And with that, we conclude this episode of Runway DFW, Christmas Eve edition. A thank you to Mateo's
That's Charlie 4 ground.
gardening service. Hi Walt, Merry Christmas. Kevin is sick. There's been reverse stops at LAX because of the storm in LA. Go Bills. I'm going to Kevin and Rudy's New Year's Eve. Well, that sounds like fun. If you see them, wish them all the best from me. Kevin, if you're watching, Kevin of Airline Videos Live, I hope you're feeling better soon. You had to cancel your scheduled stream yesterday. So we wish you all the best. Get better soon. Thank you again to all of our mods, our great moderators, the Runway DFW Moderation Federation, for making Runway DFW what it is today. Thank you so much to you. Thank you to our subscribers, to our members, to all those who pitched in with a super chat today. Very appreciative of that. Merry Christmas to you. If you're driving around, be safe. If you're doing any kind of traveling, be safe. But have a safe and happy Christmas, and we will see you sometime after Christmas, probably Saturday. So we'll see you soon on Runway DFW. We could use some music. Well, we're going to go into our chat extravaganza mode now. I don't have any Christmas music lined up for that, so just have the regular old stuff. But thanks again for watching, and I'm going to pack up. And with that, that's going to wrap up our chatstravaganza for this Christmas Eve. Thank you once again for watching Runway DFW on this special day. So appreciative for you to have spent a part of your Christmas Eve, or Christmas Day as it might be, with us. And we'll see you after Christmas, maybe Saturday. Keep your notification bells activated and turn that off. Keep your notification bells activated, and we'll see you soon on Runway DFW. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good day.
You're home for the holidays.